and get ready for the world's hardest, tardiest, and of my favorite animals, the microscopic tardigrade. He's adorable. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this hat. Well, it's my birthday today. Hooray for me. I'm going to be turning 11. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this is also my first year as a YouTuber. Now, anyways, back to the tardigrades. But you can also call them water bears or moss piglets. The parts of a tardigrade. This right here is its head with its tickly little tendril mouth. And also, its body is very moisturized, meaning that it contains a lot of water in it. Another thing about the tardigrade is that it has a segmented body. Segmented means that it is multiple parts making one thing, like a caterpillar. Also, tardigrades have a surprising amount of legs, 8 in total. Kind of like a spider, am I right? Interesting. Moving on from the body parts, next up is its size at around a whopping 1 millimeter, about 1/10 of a centimeter. For example, on how to put that in scale, your fingers is about 5 centimeters, and since a tardigrade is about 1 millimeter, then that means that it takes around 50 tardigrades to line them up head to toe to equal the length of your finger. Surprising, right? We can take things to a wilder exponential. Like, for example, if a tardigrade was 6 feet tall, that would mean that a person would be 10,800 feet tall, almost 2 miles in height. Here is Mount Everest for scale, the tallest mountain on Earth. That put things into scale. Tardigrades are microscopic animals, am I right? Next up is their coolest thing. Their superpowers! Da-da-da-da! Disclaimer. They can only do all these superpowers in their ton form, which is basically when they dry out into a shrivel, which they can do for a very long time, surprisingly. You'll see. Power number 1. Space resistance. In September of 2007, NASA scientists decided to launch 3,000 tardigrades into space. There, they were left abandoned for 10 days straight, and when scientists got them back, they found out that they were all still alive! Same kind of experiment has also been tested in July of 2011 and June of 2023. Superpower number 2. Nuclear bomb resistant. Now let's jump back to 1964, about, 19 years after the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombing. Some very brave scientists decided to find out what was left behind in the Nagasaki and Hiroshima bombing. And guess what? They found life! Cockroaches and tardigrades, to be specific, but tardigrades live closer to the blast site, which has more radiation. Power number 3. Drought resistant. Now, by drying themselves up in their ton form, which I already talked about like 1 or 2 minutes ago, they can actually stay in that form for 30 years. Yeah, that's right, I said 30 years. Power number 4. Starvation resistant. The way they try to survive it is the same with the drought thing, shriveling up for about, I don't know, again, 30 years. Superpower number 5, deep sea resistant. The Mariana Trench is the deepest point underwater at around 37,000 feet. There are barely any living things, yet there is still life. Tardigrades. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they make it. Superpower number 6, cold resistant. Remember when I talked about how tardigrades are space resistant? Well, to give you a fact, space is about negative 453 degrees Fahrenheit. If you were in that kind of temperature, you would instantly freeze up and die. However, tardigrades still manage to do this. Superpower number 7, heat resistant. Tardigrades can survive temperatures up to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite impressive. If a person were in that kind of temperature, all the water inside them would boil away, they would feel some bubbles on their skin, and guess what? They would also die. Anyways, finally, we are done with all those superpowers. Geez, now it makes you think like tardigrades are Superman or something. Next, the tardigrades' prey and predators. Let's start with what the tardigrades eat, which include plant cells, basically parts of plants that are really tiny, algae, really tiny insects. Yes, they are tiny bugs. Just deal with it. And even other tardigrades. Dun dun dun. Now, tardigrades do have a lot on their menu, but compared to the predators that are having a menu of them, it's nothing. We've got spiders, nematodes, freshwater crustaceans, other tardigrades, arthropods, and fungi. And also a little bit of amoeba. Lots of things to worry about, right? Anyways, guess what? That's it of a tardigrade video. I hope you like and subscribe. Bye!